1st of October is going to get embedded in people's brains very much the same way March the 29th did. And they really do need to understand, if we don't leave on the 31st of October, then whatever surge you've seen for the Brexit Party already will be even greater.
So what exactly are you in Downing Street today? What are you trying to...
Delivering a letter. You know, we fought the European elections saying that if we win, we want to be part of the negotiating team. We're in Brussels, we've got men and women with real business experience, some people who do deals every day for a living, and we'd like to help and make sure this country is ready to leave on the 31st of October.
But if you want no deal, what is there to negotiate?
Everything, to make sure that we're absolutely ready. There is no such thing as no deal. We'll leave on WTO terms, and there'll be all sorts of individual deals, aviation, etc. My impression is that the European Commission are much more prepared for a WTO exit than we are. I think we look to have been incompetent right throughout this process.
Do you think Boris Johnson will be receptive? Have you spoken to him?
Not yet, no, but I'm perfectly happy to. But again, you know, the difficulty is that Boris opposed the new European treaty Mrs May wanted the Parliament to pass. He opposed it twice. He said it would lead to vassalage, we'd be a slave state, and then he voted for it. So, you know, I am concerned as to what level of courage he actually has.
Are you disappointed with the result in Peterborough?
No. Look, I always said we give it our best shot. I always said we had zero data to work from. We had no history in the constituency. We came within a whisker of beating the National Labour Party machine. It was a huge effort.
Your letter says you've got this democratic mandate, but doesn't Peterborough avoid that?
We just won the European elections. We got 50% more votes than the nearest party, and that European election unequivocally was about the European question.
But doesn't Peterborough mean that you don't have this mandate now?
Well, that was a seat for a general election where other issues were involved too. The European elections unequivocally were about our relationship with the European Union. We won it by a country mile.
You met Donald Trump recently. What are his comments about the NHS and a trade deal? What are your views on that?
Well, he said two things, didn't he? He said all things are on the table, and the next day, if you don't want the NHS to be on the table, we'll take it off. Trade negotiations are about give and take. The important point here is this. My impression, talking to the American administration this week, is that they are in a high state of preparedness to do this deal. My impression is we've done next to nothing.
Do you have a favourite candidate in the Tory leadership race?
No, because every one of them voted for the new European treaty. And if there was one there that had held firm throughout, I might have a different point of view.
Would you be open to working with any of them? What would you like? How would you?
Well, why would I trust them? I mean, the last Conservative Prime Minister, it's her last day today. I don't want to be too harsh, but she told us 108 times we were leaving on March the 29th and we didn't. There's now a whole load of candidates telling me we're leaving on the 31st of October. I really, frankly, don't believe a word they say.
So what's the next for the Brexit Party after Peterborough?
Well, the next thing is to get ready for the next set of elections. I mean, look, we've got 2 decades of work to do in the next 6 months to get ourselves ready for what could be an autumn general election, and that means getting general election candidates vetted, interviewed, in place, building up a branch structure across the country. It's a huge amount of work. I'm not pretending it's easy, but we're off to do it, and that work starts right now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Cheers, thank you.